So my name is Hanna Masudi. I'm an 11th grader at Dreyfus. It's in West Palm. So my poem is called The Thrift of a Lifetime. Okay. They say that the thrift gods bless the lucky, and maybe it's because you didn't pray to these gods, because you didn't kneel your head to the tiled floor and let your tears fall on discounted price tags, that you didn't find anything, because you weren't lucky. Luxury items are some of the last things to be parted with, and most people would be fools to give away the designer bags they spend thousands on, yet they still end up in thrift stores if you're lucky. Nevertheless, luck is boundless, for sometimes people die if you're lucky. Sometimes the eye in your socket wouldn't be whole if someone else wasn't dead. Sometimes you need someone else's tissue to blow your own nose, because their cornea is what brought you sight, for the seed of their last breath is sown into your vision. So when they become the soil of the earth, their eye is still an eye stitched onto yours like the sun, as if to give the window to their soul a second chance to live on when they couldn't. When you go to the thrift store and scan through the aisles, it's between the blood-red shirts patterned like heterochromia, between the cracked leather jackets, candlestick holders, and potentially lead-ridden porcelain that you find something that resonates with you, something that you need, something that as soon as you slip it on, you feel the shudder of what it must feel like to be embraced by the person who wore it and used it before you. I've never been thrifting because I've never needed someone's old to be my new. I've never had to live with the idea that is feeling the thumping heart in my body once belonged to someone else. And I know that another chance at life is a privilege, of feeling the rush and the warmth that almost wasn't there. And when you live and let that shirt cling to you as it once did to someone else, you too are giving that shirt another life. You are giving that heart another life. Except when people try to thrift with their life on the line to find the thrift of a lifetime, the shop is empty. Then their hope of life wanes like slivers of the cold white moon. Maybe that's because 53% of the world population doesn't have access to corneal tissue. And maybe that's because even though love is love, there aren't enough hearts for all of us. But even if the moon wanes until it's a crescent, the sun is still what makes it glow. For thrift stores are where you find comfort in what was old but looks new, what looks dull but is shiny, what matches your wardrobe despite being the wrong shade. Because why should you be so surprised that someone else's discarded shirt could be yours, so surprised that someone else's loss could save your life? You question why someone else's heart is in your chest, of why when you blink you see the world in someone else's perspective. And that's only because you couldn't imagine giving away your own luxury item, whether it's your Gucci purse or good old arm. And maybe they didn't either, but maybe that is the most beautiful part of all. Thank you.